for that technical issue we have this morning, but we'll promise that put all other things in order. It's just a technical problem we're having this morning. God will help us. Okay, I have my people here with me this morning. They are here waiting to do justice to the newspaper headlines. I'm Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the newsstands. I have with me the Saturday Punch newspaper this morning, and also have the Saturday Tribune. There are reports that the NBC, National Broadcasting Corporation, has urged TV, radio, and newspaper media houses not to give details of reports on terrorist activities. That it is going to jeopardize the efforts of security operatives and operation in Nigeria. Yeah. Okay, let's move to the Tribune. Katsina police in notorious bandits. Katsina police kill notorious bandits in gun battle. Katsina police kill notorious bandits in gun battle. South demands for 2023 presidency offensive. South demand for 2023 presidency offensive. That is from the northern youth groups. Okay, the main headline on the Tribune, Saturday Tribune this morning: massive killings ongoing in Kaduna. Massive killings ongoing in Kaduna. That's the report of the Tribune. Southern Kaduna leaders are saying that massive killing is ongoing in Kaduna State. Herdsmen killed 40, razed 254 homes, 7 churches. Herdsmen killed 40, razed 254 homes, 7 churches. That's from Sokapo. Mobs burned Fulani homes, murdered pastoralists. Mietiala is saying that mobs burned Fulani homes and murdered pastoralists from Mietiala. Gunmen attack Ibarakwa, shoot residents, kill Amotekun leader. Gunmen attack Ibarakwa, shoot residents, kill Amotekun leader. That's the report from the Tribune this morning. NBC wants radio, TV stations on newspaper reviews. NBC wants radio, TV stations on newspaper reviews. PDP reps stage walkout over e-transmission of election results. PDP reps stage a walkout over e-transmission of election results. House passes electoral bill. Okay, the Punch this morning says DSS manhunt on Igboho. DSS manhunt on Igboho. He's saying that Igboho trying to obtain new passports to flee Nigeria, says federal government. That Igbo is trying to obtain a new passport to flee the country. Others, IG, DSS, NIA to prevent Yoruba activists from escaping. Others, IG, DSS, NIA to prevent Yoruba activists from escaping. Again, gunmen invade Ibarakwa, 3 feared, killed. Gunmen invade Ibarakwa, 3 feared, killed. We won't stop reporting terrorist attacks. Media chiefs dare NBC. We won't stop reporting terrorist attacks. Media chiefs dare NBC. Okay, Naira reign as popular club owner Obi Kubana buries mom in Anambra State. You can look at the way Naira is being displayed at that burial ceremony of Obi Kubana. Okay, family colleagues mourn as army buries general killed by gunmen. Family colleagues mourn as army buries general killed by gunmen. Flood, falling trucks cause Lagos gridlock. Commuters stranded. Flood, falling trucks cause Lagos gridlock. Commuters stranded. Let's move to okay, Anambra poll. Soludo challenges exclusion in court. PDP insists on Ozigbo. Soludo challenges exclusion in court. PDP insists on Ozigbo. Obasanjo warned us Buhari unfit to rule Nigeria. Obasanjo warned us that Buhari is unfit to rule Nigeria. That's from Oyinola. Let's move out to our reviewers this morning. I have with me Mr. Matthew. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
There is always a suspected attack on the media, starting with the suspension or ban of Twitter, then going to the MBC and MPC bill, going to fine on a bill on hate speech. Now we have seen that the MBC is saying that TV and radio stations should not divulge information, details on terrorist activities. What's your take on that?
Thank you very much. Matthew is in there once more. I think NBC is chasing shadow. Because we have seen instances even before now how the government is chasing shadow instead of addressing the pertinent issues. It behoves on the government to protect lives and property by asking the media houses to stop reporting, divulging information about specifics when it comes to terrorist attack and about the identity and location and about the identity of people involved. I don't think that is what we need. What we need is the resolve from federal government to deal decisively with bandits, with kidnappers, with terrorists. Because we have even seen in this country how even as a government somebody sponsored a bill to criminalize ransom paying. Instead of telling government to their face to do the needful to protect the people, NBC is chasing shadow. Whether we like it or not, the government have a responsibility to protect life and property, because the constitution says that the security and welfare of Nigerians shall be the primary purpose of governance. So it behoves on the government to protect life and property. Asking the media houses, I think all the regulatory agencies, it's becoming too much for them. Okay, is the media houses, are they the problem of Nigeria? Their reportage, is it the problem of Nigeria? Is it what is exacerbating insecurity in Nigeria?
They say it's fueling crisis, ethnic crisis.
It's not.
Religious crisis.
It's not. If you report how many indigenous in Kaduna State have been kidnapped, the locality, how does that exacerbate kidnapping? We all know the motivational factor behind kidnapping. Majorly, the kidnapping that is happening in Kaduna State, in Katsina State, in Niger State, in Zamfara State is money induced. It's because of the monetary benefit that accrue to kidnappers in terms of ransom paying. That is the reason people are kidnapping. Not necessarily because it doesn't have any ethnic connotation. People who are kidnapping, they are not kidnapping because they want to kidnap the Igbos, they want to kidnap the Yoruba, they want to kidnap Fulani, they want to kidnap Southern Kaduna. They are kidnapping for ransom.
But they are saying that this kidnapping is done by a certain tribe, the Fulani.
The kidnapping is being carried out by Fulani. That is the truth. If we do not know before now, Sheikh Gumi have made us understand that bandits are Fulani henchmen. That is a known fact. But beyond that, they are not isolating a particular ethnic group to kidnap. And media reporting who is being kidnapped, the identity of the person will not in any way exacerbate or increase the rate of kidnapping. I think the government needs to do the right thing to protect the people. Because they are trying to shift responsibility. If you leave the government in a short while, they will not tell you that because the identity of people who are being kidnapped is being made revealed by the reportage of the media houses, they will not tell you that that is why kidnapping is increasing. That is why crime and criminality is increasing. In the research of it, the government is not doing the needful. The needful is that the government should protect Nigerians and stop chasing shadow, and stop looking for flimsy excuses, and stop using regulatory agencies to muzzle the press, to muzzle the media. I don't think a responsible government will be thinking of how to guide the press. That is, if you keep information about kidnapping, about crime away from the people, that will not stop it. Was it yesterday or so? A general was assassinated in Abuja. A situation where even the military personnel have become vulnerable in the hands of kidnappers, in the hands of these criminals. And the government is looking for how to use NBC to guide the press, to tell them what to report and what not to report. And reporting and revealing the identity of people who are kidnapped, the geographical zone they hail from, will not in any way increase kidnapping.
Okay.
I see it as an attempt by the government to muzzle the press. I see it as effort from a frustrated government that have run out of ideas. Because if they still have idea on how to address this issue, they would have been doing it. they lack the strategy, they lack the managerial acumen, they lack the technology to do it. They should seek help rather than every time the press is at the receiving end.
Okay, let me ask you a question now. PDP reps stage walkout over e-transmission of election results. Now, the House has passed the electoral bill, and this is what the bill says, that the section provides that the Independent National Electoral Commission may transmit results of elections by electronic means where and when practicable. The bill was passed after the People's Democratic party members of the House had left the chamber in protest. How do you look at that bill?
That lacuna is a recipe for rigging the election.
And they have had their way.
Because if you look at Nigerian system, discretionary power do not help any situation. We are seeing instances where even the leadership of National Assembly, both the two chambers, have abused that lacuna created by the Constitution. We are seeing instances even where judges have abused discretionary power. What we needed in this regard is, let us have specifics. All election results be transmitted through electronically, without exception. We have smart devices. We are not saying the electorates themselves should have smart devices. It is only the election of the person conducting the election officer, that had a smart device which could transmit the election result after tallying the votes. So for me, that bill they passed is a misnomer. It's not going to deepen democracy. It's going to further create room for politicians to explore to rig election. Because we have seen instances in the past where the leadership of Senate and leadership of Rep, we failed to declare seat of members who defected from another political platform from a particular political platform to another political platform. We have seen instances where the leadership of both the two chambers have refused to declare their seat vacant. Whether when APC whether as APC is leading the leadership of the National Assembly, and even when PDP led the leadership in the past, we have seen instances where both the leadership of the two chambers have abused that power given to the leadership to declare seat of somebody who win election in the political platform, defers to another political platform. We have seen instances where the leadership has refused to declare their seat vacant. So in the same vein, if you give them this discretionary power, I mean INEC and even National Broadcasting Commission, they will abuse it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Matthew, for your...
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. David.
Good morning to you, Mr. Kesetuku, and a happy weekend to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. The same question I asked Mr. Matthew.
Okay.
They started with the suspension of Twitter. You have the MPC bill, the MBC bill, and then that came with hate speech. Now they have passed. The MBC has ordered TV and radio stations not to report activities of terrorism or terrorists in the country.
Just like good morning to our esteemed viewers. My name is Samson David. So I recall what Pastor said. Pastor said because the government of the day has lacked ideas. They have run out of ideas. Because I believe if you've done the needful, there's no need of you gagging the press. You don't have to gag the press. Now you've asked all the media house not to report killings, not to report things that is not going well in the country. Why won't they report it? The media has what freedom of what expression. These are the media. They need to report what is good and then what is not good in the country. I believe on this note, it is about just the inability of the government to protect lives and property that has made them to resort to such policy. And the policy would not stand. Now they say what the primary function of every government is to protect lives and property. Now, as the government of the day protect lives and properties, every day people are being butchered like ram. Every day people are being killed. Now, as at yesterday, in that same Barakpa, Fulani S-men attacked people in that same Barakpa. Now, what have you done to make sure this killing ends? You've not done nothing. All what you did was to just fold your hands, keep mute, keep calm. Now, you are not asking the media not to report killings. That is what injustice in the system. It shows Buhari is happy about the killings. Yes, because now, if truly he is not happy, when the media publish this killing now, it will even make the president stand on his toes. Because now he has said that no media should publish
To give details on.
or give details on what any killing. It shows the president is not ready to end insurgency in Nigeria. Yes, because if he's truly ready to end insurgency, that will not be coming out from the presidency.
No, from the NBC.
No, who controls NBC?
Lai Mohammed.
Yeah, who is that moment working for? Is it not from the presidency? It's the presidency, because NBC on their own cannot just come out and make such policy. The presidency has forced them to make such policy, and then again, except because today it will not work. Just like what you said.
The media chiefs have come out to say that
it will not work. Now, when
they said we won't stop reporting terrorists at our media chiefs. They
now,
are NBC.
Can you imagine the killing in Southern Kaduna? And now he's saying that the media should not report it. Now it shows we are living in the dark. Buhari has taken Nigeria back to the primitive era, back to the Stone Age, whereby he does not want media to thrive when it comes to information. If you are not informed, you will be deformed. That is it. Now why? So now he's not saying people should not report massive killing. No, if there's killing here now, won't I report it or won't you report it? So that reporting that does not mean you've condemned the government. Reporting the killing does not mean you don't like the government. Reporting
what they are saying that it sabotages the activities of the security agency.
Which stupid security agency? Reporting that shows government should stand on their toes and do the needful, so that such killing will not occur again. Ever since the media have been reporting it, have they done anything useful? The government of the day have not done anything to end this killing. I think Buhari is happy. That is why he does not want the killing to end. But now, due to the shout out, due to the fact that Nigerians are now shouting out that the killing is too much now, he want to shut our lips for us not to say it again. But now we will continue saying it, even if it's to risk our life. Saying this, that the killing in Nigeria is too massive. Let the government find a lasting solution to it. I'm not surprised because now I think this killing aspect, Buhari is also enriching the people in the north, because when they kidnap now, who pays the ransom? Government pays the ransom. Federal government pays the ransom. And now Sheikh Gumi has made us understand that what kidnapping is a very lucrative business in Nigeria. And government, who is the paymaster, would always pay the money for whoever that is being kidnapped. So that is why Buhari does not want to put an end to this insurgency, because it does not take the federal government nothing to put. Yes, it takes them nothing to put an end to
the
this.
House of Reps say that they should call for help. House of Reps told Buhari they should call for help. Mercenaries.
As Buhari deemed fit to call for mercenaries.
So the Nigerian Army's force, can they on themselves end banditry?
Are they not bandits themselves? Are they not Boko Haram themselves? Are they not Fulani Herdsmen themselves? The Nigerian Armed Force.
Our Nigerian Armed Force?
Yes, which one be? Your Nigerian Force, not my Nigerian Force. I don't know. Now, how do we want to end insurgency when you have repented Boko Haram in the Nigerian Armed Force? People that claim to be you said you was every month you rehabilitate people who are terrorists. You still absorb them into the force, and you want to end insurgency. These people you was absorb into the force, they will not be loyal to you. They will be loyal to their paymasters, who are the terrorists, who are the bandits. We've seen on diverse occasions whereby bandits who are also in the force, where force men, army, give information to Boko Haram because of what? Money. And this is the same man. This is the same man. These same people you see bring into the system to protect Nigerians.
Okay, let's
Do you think that's possible?
Let's move on from that one. PDP rep state workers over e-transmission of the election result that has been passed yesterday. The discretion of INEC to determine where results can be passed, where results are feasible to be passed. What do you say about that?
I think on this note now, APC has endangered our democracy. APC don't want our democracy to thrive. In the 21st century, this 21st century, election result should be transmitted via electronics. Because they know majority of them are not supposed to be in the house. Majority of them rigged the election. I bet you yes. Because if there is transmission of results, most of them will not be in the house. Majority of them, 99% of them will not be in the house. Yes, that is why most of them voted against that bill to scale through. Because now I listen to what Ali Ndume, Senator Ali Ndume from Borno said that the reason why he had to vote against the bill was the fact that in Borno there is no light. That what Boko Haram had destroyed all the properties. That is typical lie. Election result does not have to do whether there is light in your Borno state or no. At the polling booths, let them transmit it to a database. There will be a database storage that will accumulate every result coming. You don't need to now. It shows that now, after the result, you take them to the World Coordination Center. After the world, you take it to the local government Coordination Center. After the local government, the state. The state is where most of these politicians perpetrate their evil, rig the election. Now, as they also pass this law, let them also pass independent candidates. You must not always be attached to a political platform, to a political party before you can contest election. Let them be also independent candidates, because majority of them knows that they are not competent to be in the house. That is why they don't want electronic transmission of results. 90% of them, they are election riggers. All of them, even Buhari to rig election. Even Buhari to rig the election. 99% of them there, they are all riggers. That is why, see, I believe the people holding Nigerian ransom is these are politicians. Now, a very clear indication for our democracy to move forward, because of their own selfish interest. Because of their own selfish interest now, they have now dragged it back to what? Primitive area, whereby when voting, some idiots, some miscreants will just come and snatch ballot box and run away. Later in the night, INEC will declare Mr. Chiku winner. He scored the highest vote, and then whereas there was no election in that polling unit. Is that what we want for democracy? APC is Buhari is a madman.
Sorry.
He's not sorry anything though. Buhari is a madman.
Sorry.
Wait.
MBC has said TV radio station should not report any activity or give details of activities on terrorism.
Band-aid again.
Yes.
Because now Buhari children, now the mission of Buhari for Nigeria. Very soon I no go get network. MTN no go work. Glo no go work. Edisala no go work. You cannot communicate with your brother. You cannot communicate with your sister. That's the mission of terrorist Buhari. Okay?
No.
I'm waiting for him.
Don't call him.
You wait. The guy where they go.
Don't call him a terrorist.
Wait, all of them are terrorists. Ali Ndume, Mr. Toilet. Mr. Toilet was saying that other party are Yahoo and Hush Puppy. I don't know who tell the name of Hush Puppy. He said the reason why PDP and other party are clamoring that they should do e-transmission result is because they want to use Yahoo and Hush Puppy to ring election. Mr. Toilet, person that they put, Ali Ndume, shame no catch him. They ask him what is going to happen in Nigeria. He said Nigeria should not worry. They are going to have light at the end of the toilet. You know the son? So all of them, like Ali Ndume and Uncle, they have turned Nigeria to a toilet nation. That's why I call Nigeria a toilet. Ali Ndume, that's what the man talk. He said he want to call another thing, but all of them no go school. That's why Magaji, Minister of Security, Abbas Abiwa is that in name. Magashi, Minister of Defense. That is Minister of Defense.
He was saying, talking at the time that chief of army staff get a plane crash. He was beginning to say, my heartless desire, my displeasure of Mr. President, displeasure, say Mr. President sending displeasure. All those people from the north, I said they don't know anything.
Not all of them.
Again, all of them, they don't know anything. Number one, apart from only person who I still like more, na Saraki. You know why? Because Awi Saraki is there in that power, in that Senate. All these Robert Stamp senators where we have. Okay, can you imagine we have many senators in different parties? And they want to put a bill, pass a law. Another senator say we are not accepting and they work out. When those one work out, those one in favor of APC had to sign the bill. In favor of which people? In favor of themselves. My brother, I said Nigeria is gone. God, he have will bear me weakness if I lie. God no. This country is not existing. APC and Buhari, look at how many terrorists Boko Haram where they released day for yesterday. They call the repentant Boko Haram. And you imagine how many of our brothers soldiers, army, that have died in the fighting of insurgency. And those soldiers have died and gone. But they say Boko Haram are walking on the road freely. They tell them that they are now repentant Boko Haram. They are walking on the road freely. And many of our brothers, sisters in military have died and gone. And those people, they tell military, they will still send them, come to Ladipo to come shoot gun, kill the innocent traders that are selling markets. They will send them to East to go and kill innocent people. And now, they have the Boko Haram that are supposed to fight world terrorist group worldwide. They arrest them. Government release them, call the repentant Boko Haram. Day for yesterday. You don't hear the news, Mr. The journalist, ally?
But they have denied it.
Who denied it? Brano governor received them. He received those people, those repentant Boko Haram.
They denied
600
1,009. No, 1,009.
Which 1,009?
1,009.
Okay, yeah, 1,009.
They denied it.
2018, they released. Wait, 2018, they released 300 something repentant Boko Haram. 2019, they released 116 repentant Boko Haram. But when it comes to Eastern youth, they will send them to suicide mission. When it comes to South, West, Buhari want to kill himself so that he go waste the life of everybody. Which country we dey now? This one a country. And people, you know go better. You hear me?
No,
you know, wait, you know go better for people where they call one Nigeria.
Okay.
Anybody where they call one Nigeria, you know go better for you. In Jesus' name.
No.
Amen. Okay?
PDP reps walk out over the passage
of that they walk out, they no pass the law. Who passed the law? APC Kankawom. They never know anything in the favor of the masses. After all, Mr. Toilet Ali Ndume was saying that they want PDP want to use Yahoo boys and hot copy to ring election. I don't talk about. And they signed election amendment that after we go stand for polling unit, the same people go send talk, come kill you for there. You know how many people will die because they come out to vote? Because they come and say, let's go and vote. The same politician you are fighting for will go and send talk to come and shoot in polling unit, kill innocent people. Only in Nigeria. Other country that have brain, other leader in other country that get sense, no be like Nigeria leaders, no be like Nigeria senator wey no know their work, no be like Nigeria representative that don't know why they are sitting in that place. Okay, that national assembly need to be shut down because they are not doing anything there. They are working for their personal interests. Nigeria National Assembly is supposed to be shut down by now. But what we have yesterday is those our celebrity are spreading money in the east. Anambra. I like it, but because that since yesterday I've been swearing to poverty. I think poverty is a bastard. Because look at our youth that are supposed to do something, they are just spreading money, throwing money. And their brother Nnamdi Kanu is here inside the detention. All of them are in east. One day, it will not surprise you that Buhari will soon send EFCC to go and look after those people. Because of what? They spread money. Because there's a day that they pull law that anybody that spell a 1,000 note will go to prison.
No, they say don't spend money on people's forehead.
Okay, the one that they spend today now people body a big forehead, a big front. My brother, it will shock you that Buhari with their terrorist group, S-men, jihadist group, Buhari with the boys wey don carry give them gun to kill innocent people. Buhari with the S-men group wey sent to east and west to kill our brother and sister in the farm. They go still go after.
Are you not afraid that DSS might come and pick you up?
Oga, all done and die. This is what I did in life. This is what I did, Oga. This is what I did in life. Na life be this one. We just dey every day suffering. You wake up in the morning, you don't chop. You know maybe whenever chop waka for road. Because if you want the money you have in your hand, you want to use and buy food, na quarrel. You go to buy food now, they will tell you say you may eat without no meat. Na country be this one. Country wey nepa be pass house rent for month. Na country be that. No let Nigeria be country wey dey the whole world. We have many countries in Africa. We have many African nations. But when it comes to Nigeria, I tell them that they should remove Nigeria as a nation, that you can't do it. Just put them on whether they should put them on national country. Because those one, Nigeria both all they represent the governor, 36 state governor. Now waste of wasted investment because they are just wasting our resources, making you to feed your family. Nothing. They are not doing anything.
Okay, thank you very much.
My brother, if you are keeping on releasing Boko Haram, release our ESN youth wanna catch. ESN, our security outfit, we love them. If you keep on holding them, there is going to be a lot of calamity. Because very soon, myself, I may volunteer myself to fight against Nigeria government. Thank you.
I don't know if Lagos. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother. I don't know be Lagos. That's my slogan. I don't know be Lagos. Okay. We are different. We are talk and do. But we say yes is yes. So all this one they just only one noise that day last week when Niger Delta boys say they are going to strike. Buhari started begging them.
But now they have said they are giving them 3%.
That 3% is a poor disease for them. No,
they have not said anything since then.
No. You know, our people, we don't talk anyhow. We study, we look and study and release that voice. You see? So what we need 5%.
What are we expecting from the Niger Delta now that the government has passed 3% for oil communities?
You know, the only thing government here is violent. By the time our boys say no, we need 5%, government will do the needful. Otherwise, if our boys start, you know what happen now? Whether 5%, 3%, the enjoyment in Abuja will stop, you know now. If it stop for 1 month, you know what happen? With the kind of poverty we have in Nigeria, with the kind of calamity we have in Nigeria, if they blow up the oil pipe, what did you happen? Nigeria will be in truth. So that is it. My own is that my brothers have spoken very well. They have said a lot. My own will be different now. I go straight to the point. As I told you, we will always come to do our own here, our own protest. We tell the whole world what is going on, exactly what is going on. Because what government will report is different from what we report. We are on ground. We are telling the whole world that Nigeria is a mess. We are suffering. We have no government. For now, under APC, government has collapsed. Under Lawan, government, Senate have collapsed. Under Bajamiala, House of Rep have collapsed. RTB they are passing. It's only APC people. You can see how PDP can cause work out because they know Nigeria. Let me tell you, the voice, our voice now is we need that. Let them transmit result live. Let them see it. Instead of this analog, let the INEC do the right thing. INEC supposed to be independent, but they are not independent. They still take order from the president. But I am 2020 election. I am not surprised if that INEC chairman is still there. We can't get anything. But it's quite a point.
They have passed the law.
Forget law. Law is there. Nigeria will do their own factor, you know. Nigeria factor is that when you vote in a local way, it's going to transfer to full local government, from local government to state. That state, that's where they do their bidding. whatever they transfer for the state to federal, that is where they do their mago. So all this thing, but all I believe, as I said yesterday, the best election is 1993, whereby I could remember I voted that time when A line up, Abiola side, Topa side line up, and there you know the winner. There was no fight. Everybody was peaceful. That's the only way you can contain all this fake guajo, because you have a government that doesn't believe the people. You know what I mean? I want to make it faster because of other people. Number one, the area of Lai Mohammed, stopping people not reporting. Oh my goodness. Is to tell you that we have a minister of information that doesn't believe the people. And he forget the people made him let in that Buhari government. The people will help him to be a minister of information. Today, we want to close our mouth. Today, we want to shut up our mouth. Today, we want to tell the media to not report killing. Whether you report killing, you are not reporting killing. There's a satellite, CNN satellite, BBC satellite, who is watching the whole Nigeria. Whatever that had under secret must be reported. I thank God the chief of editor said no, we are going to report every killing. So it's to tell you that this government, they want to silence all of us. Even we that is even talking here, we are not safe. But I know God, all die and die, as Sunday say, all die and die.
They come for you.
If I die today, life will continue. If I die tomorrow, life will continue. Do you know how many people die every day? They are dying for hunger. They are dying for killing. You can see what that one is carrying Oga load. See, I don't watch now. Carrying Oga load. That what's happening here. Every Nigeria is lawlessness. See, my brother, I see Nigeria not going forward. I see Nigeria big problem. These few years Buhari has, I see big problem. The problem is that Buhari should just please resign, go home, so that Nigeria can be peaceful. Because in the east, no peace. In the south, no peace. I learned that there is killing Barapa now in Ibadan. It's a killing. After pursuing Sunday Boho out of it, they are now, the Fulani went there, start killing. So automatically, Buhari don't want to hear that language. All he believe that, let me give you an example. You know, see the massive threat that the president is taking to the north, mostly in your area, Katsina. You see a lot of investment, and this money is coming from Niger Delta. And our boys are watching, they are not saying it. And our elders are not watching. That's why I'm angry with Tinubu. Tinubu, you brought this man, say the man is a messiah. Today, the man is doing your pity, not your pity. The man is a massive threat to the north, so I not can support him. Please, the South leader, wake up. I'm begging them to wake up. Otherwise, Northerners will suck all the money to the north. We will not see money to spend.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So that is, thank you very much.
Okay, I have Mr. Okokondem this morning. Okokondem 1.
Yeah. Hello, my viewers. Before I move ahead, as per tradition be, I have to thank God first. God, Lord God Almighty, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God of the Israelites, the God of the Hebrews. I thank thee, I praise thee. I magnify your name for keeping me alive to see these days, for keeping every one of us alive to see these days. I thank thee for our viewers abroad who are viewing us. I thank thee for keeping them alive. I thank thee for keeping Biafrans alive. I thank thee for keeping Nigerians alive. I thank thee, Jehovah God Almighty, on behalf of Philip TV. who make it to be possible for we common people to hear our voice all over the world. May the God Almighty be glorified, be magnified in the name of my Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Now, I am Mr. Okpara, the new Okokondem in this Second Republic of Biafra, led by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB, Government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra.
Okay, looking at the NBC directive on TV and radio stations not to report details of terrorist activities because it undermines the effort of the security operatives in Nigeria. What's your take on that?
What my take on that, you see all this are the process of still under hate speech. They have you find all means to introduce the CRI4 back, but there's no way. So they are trying to go to medium to tell them to stop directly. For medium to be broadcasting is exposing the secret and weakness of Nigeria. It's exposing the wickedness of this present regime. So they don't want it to be heard. But what I'm baffled is why should this present regime forget that we are in new world, where the whole world we are like a global village. Where before, as you do hope, people in US have already had it. Because Solomon said, whatever, mind what you are saying in the secret. Because whatever I said in the secret against the king. Because a bird will carry it and go and tell him. And Jesus Christ said, whatever you said in the secret must surely one day come out in light. So this government of Nigeria forget that whatever they do in secret shall one day come out to the public. Therefore, they try to close up medium. They try not to regulate medium, but they close up medium. This is why Mr. President, who want to regulate medium, who want to use NBC to regulate medium, to close newspaper, television, and the radio house mouth. But he forget that he want to open Radio Fulani. I think you know there was a time, I think 3 or 4 years ago, the Fulanis, the president, all of them put hand. They want to establish Radio Fulani. Why do they want to establish Radio Fulani that time? Is it not to pass communication?
They don't establish it already.
You mean it? Okay. Now they want to close the one that Southerners and the non-Fulani in Nigeria we are using. Understand what I'm saying? So they want to close this medium house so that their evil they're perpetrating will never be heard. Although you can deceive Nigerians that are inside Nigeria, because Nigerians are inside Nigeria, I don't know how to describe them. They do forget. No matter how you beat them, and tomorrow you give them a slice of bread, they will see the injury you caused them. They will never talk of that injury again because I give them a sliced bread. That's what is happening to Nigeria. That's why this government are able to be deceiving Nigerians inside Nigeria. But the one outside, you can't deceive them because whatever you do, there's a satellite. Even if I thought Mr. President went into toilet now, and Nigeria have become toilet. If he enters the toilet and had himself there, satellite will be seeing him. You know Gaddafi. When Gaddafi was alive, there was a time when Gaddafi was bathing in his bedroom. America takes satellite and pick him with the soap foam and everything under his body. They snatch him, packet it, and give it to Korean service. They go and deliver to him. He was surprised. Inside his own bedroom, they use camera to snatch him, to snap him. So what I'm trying to say, this government, whatever they do, they cannot deceive outside the world. Look at Lucky killing on SARS. You know that half of the truth, Nigeria don't know it. But people outside know half of the truth, because no more than the truth, because they take satellite and pick it. So no matter what they do to close medium house, they cannot be able to close it. But I thank God that the organs, the people that are in charge of medium house have come out and told NBC that we will never stop reporting about terrorism, the terrorists and those they kill. They will never stop to give the news. Now, what Nigeria want? What Nigeria government want? Buhari, Fulani, APC government want is when it comes to Nigeria is the greatest. Nigeria they are trying. Fulani helpsmen, they are right. Fulani helpsmen, they are not killing. They are good people. They are loving people. That's what Nigeria want to hear. But tell them that you people are the problem of this Nigeria. They will tell you, say, you are hate speech. That medium house will close down. That's what they want. But it can never happen by God's grace. Look at all their effort. Is okay, this southern Kaduna killing. They don't want.
Okay.
Now, in this present world, to show you the type of people that are leading us, that they are backward people. They don't want to move ahead as the world is moving ahead. They will still want us to drag us back to the time of Usman Dafodio, drag us back to the time of Ahmadu Bello, drag us back to the time of Tafawa Balewa. Nigerianism, Nigerian citizenship, Nigerianism. They want to drag us back to that time. When Abubakar went to a Commonwealth meeting or United Nations meeting and drink 7 cups of tea in a meeting, that's what they want to draw us back. To show that the different people are ruling, don't know what they are doing. They are completely total illiterate. Illiterate doesn't mean that you do not go to school. It doesn't mean that illiterate in the common world ideology. Illiterate in the modern world civilization. Illiterate where we want to keep everybody under you. Look at, you want to ban medium houses or medium organization, so that they will not report the evil you are committing in Southeast. As my colleagues they said, do you see how many numbers of reported Boko Haram they released yesterday? 1,900.
1,009.
Yes, I mean sorry, 1,009. Yes, 1,000, not 1,900. How many Eastern Security Network they have they released? When they see civilians, they will shoot them in southeast, and tag them IPOB, tag them unknown gunmen, tag them Eastern Security, and go and dump them in a mortuary. But when they caught the really terrorists, they will put them in barrack, feed them, give them more training, and release them. Say they are repented the Boko Haram, preparing them to use them to go down to Southeast and fight, to kill us in Southeast. Nothing more. Because paper exposed them, medium house exposed them, they are trying to cover it. This is why they don't want to medium houses to stand to talk.
Any final thoughts?
Any final talk is this: no matter what happen, unless medium house want to stop, then they can stop. But if the medium house don't want to stop, they will not stop. Look at what is happening. They are regulating medium house and regulating INEC to their own favor. Look at what happened in the electronics reporting results. You see what is going on.
Okay.
So APC have now already rigged 2023 election, whether you like it or not, before the time. As they rigged 2019, and the people were calling Tulumbu. Yes, Tulumbu came and told us that this one is a Messiah. He told the people that to believe him, but because me, I did not believe him. He told them that this one is a Messiah. Where is the Messiah? And they brought Tulumbu single-handedly put Buhari there. Now go back, check how Tulumbu himself is receiving the blow. Is this fair for Tulumbu? It's not fair for Tulumbu.
Okay.
The man did not treat Tulumbu well. I am for everybody. I am not for anybody, but I am for everybody.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah.
I am Mr. Akpara, the new Okokondem in this second Biafra Republic. Omo Biafra, ona hakwanora. Omo Biafra, ona hakwanora. Omo Biafra, ona hakwanora. Onye ndị Yoruba gbubire chen mgbe niile. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB. Long live ESN. Long live Nigeria. Long live the entire world. All of us will live and see the handwork of God in Biafra. Biafra must surely come to be. Nigeria will live and be our neighbor. We'll be a neighboring nation. I don't pray for Nigeria to sink, but I pray for them to live. And let Biafra go. But by the way, if they do not allow Biafra to go, Red Sea is there. Pharaoh and his people and his army. Red Sea will repeat his work again.
Okay.
Glory be to God in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Okonkwo. Sakule, good morning.
Yeah, morning, my brother.
I appreciate your patience today.
Yeah, it's always like that, you know. A patient dog hit the fattest
Now, we
bone.
need to be careful.
Yeah.
We need to be very careful of what we say on terrorists. Because the embassy has come out to say TV radio stations should not report details of terrorist activities in the country. Yes.
Is that what is happening now?
Yes.
Why won't I talk about terrorists? They still went to my domain last week, yesterday, was it yesterday, in Barakpa, and killed some people. Why won't I talk about people that are murdering my family? I can't subscribe to that. If NBC want to sanction me, I think I'm available, right? Because you can't be killing my mother, my grandmother. You can't be killing my family in the Barakpa, and you expect me to keep mum. You can't be going down all around.
No, they say
South.
it is undermining the efforts of the security agencies.
And they should fish them out. They should nail them down in time. We're tired of all this. If they've done their job for a while now, we won't be facing all this. We won't be talking about insecurity. There won't be somebody like Igboho. There won't be somebody like Kanu rising up. If government have done the needful, to tame the security, to tame the insecurity, there won't be people like Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. It's the absence of their duty that brought up these people. And these people cannot be looking at them, looking at Fulani militants killing, their own people, in which I support what they do. Because also the defense minister said we should rise up and defend ourselves against any attack. Is that not what he said? And they are rising up to defend their people, and you are clapping down on them. The bandits that are there now, we've never seen any prosecution on the bandits. The Boko Haram, they are giving them amnesty. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? I can't stay here. You keep my father, you keep my mother, and you expect me to keep mom. That will never happen. That will never.
Are you afraid of arrest?
Why would I? What have I done? What have I done? What I'm saying is
that you should not report details of the activity of terrorists.
We should not report the details. How will we know that they are fighting and they are working? If the press don't report them, the soldiers that are going to the bandits camp to kill them, so you will not report that. But when bandits, S-men, come to attack somebody village, but they can report that. Abi? No, answer me now. They can report. If bandits now come, Fulani S-men, they come to my village now to kill, to massacre people, so they can report that, right? No. You see, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So there shouldn't be any double face in the governance of this country. There shouldn't be any double standard. There has been double standard in which I know. DSS, they come over, they raid everybody, they raid people's houses, but they can't. What they should be doing is to go to the Sambisa intelligence corps, undercover, mingle with them, know who are the people, the culprits. That's why they call them secret police.
Raiding houses now. Igboho trying to obtain new passports to flee Nigeria, says FG.
See, my own is, if you know where Igboho is, arrest him. If you can arrest him, go and arrest him. Go and arrest him and bring the charges. You said he has wrong. He's on the wrong side. He has, he has offended the government of the federation, right? Pick him up. If you want to pick him up, if you know where he is, enough of all this story. Let us see the action. It's the same action we've not seen. When you say you know where the Boko Haram is, you know where the bandit is, you know the sponsor of bandits, you know the sponsor of Boko Haram. I think you heard that too, right? So it's not like a fake news here. You heard that too, that they know the sponsor and they've arrested some of them. But where are their faces? Now, if you know where Igboho is, go and pick him up. But everybody we have is there with ICC. international criminal court. Everybody will have his days. It's just 2 years time. You can keep somebody in cooler for a while, but you cannot keep him for life, because his right has to be, proven in court. So anything government wants to do, they should keep doing it, but they have their day after they left government in international criminal court. That's one thing me I know.
The bill has been passed that INEC will determine where e-transmission of results can be practicable.
They will decide. States.
INEC decide where, or states that
I know.
For e-transmission.
I know. The deciding factor would be the northern area, right? Because I've said it and all. The excuse now would be, is not every one of them in North that upgraded on IT, electronic transmission of electronic results. It's not everybody in North. So when a section is a bit backward in IT, a section of the country is more updated in IT, there will be confusion. You can see what is happening. What happened in National Assembly yesterday. So we are not on same page. We are not on same, and we can never be on same page. That is it, because the gap is so glaring. The gap is so glaring. Look at what is happening in all the schools in North now. They are even threatening that there won't be any formal education as it is, and that was what the agenda of the Boko Haram. So when some people are drawing themselves backward and some people are ready to move forward, and the people that are ready to move forward, you still want to make them stagnant so that they will not have an headway. How do you see that? How do you see that? So it's a double justice.
How do we handle this situation now?
The situation is, I've said it and over. Let everybody sit down, judge up, and see how we can part our way. Referendum, go on the National Assembly that are fighting on electoral transmission, of results. They should dedicate that time to look how they can bring up referendum for how the Nigerian can be on a regional system. Everybody maintain his own, so there won't be any terrorists coming to attack me. Any terrorist that want to attack me in my southwest, I will know where to trace him to. So that's just it. With that, since you cannot approve state policing, so let everybody go their way and secure their self. That's just my own point, man. Let Oduduwa go, let Biafra go, let Arewa go. So we all be on safe side in our different region. Not be somebody, a strange ally, a strange terrorist coming to me and attack me in my house over my dead body. I will resist that.
Thank you very much. I have Mr. Raphael here this morning. Mr. Raphael, good morning.
Good morning, Christian.
It seems today, the news you are hearing today is somehow disheartening. Don't report details of terrorist activities on your programs. NBC telling TV and radio stations. It undermines the efforts of the security agencies. I want you to respond to that.
And they are trying to bring down the social media, the media activities, and the journalism and its professionalism. So the professionalism in media houses, electronics is drowning, is going down now. Because you see the truth, you don't report it again. Because they are running such government that refuses to expose their activities to the members of the public. What Nigerian government needs all the time is denial of the obvious. They will be annihilating and killing and maiming Nigerians, and they don't want the members of the public and the outside world to know about it. That's why NBC is aligning with the Department of what they call the executive, to understand, to press down, to sellotape the mouth, the voice of the media from speaking out. At least it is an infringement on the right of innocent Nigerians not to say the truth. And it is only the truth that can set us free. If we stop reporting what is happening in Nigeria, it means we're all gone. They will Islamize Nigeria. They will Fulanize everywhere. Ruga would have taken place. But as we are crying and shouting to the members of the public and outside the world, I don't think they are going anywhere now. They are not succeeding because we are talking. Buhari, from onset, want to fulfill his agenda in 1984. He's telling us not to report. He's telling the media to shut up their mouth. NBC is telling AIT, Channel Television, and the rest of television houses in Nigeria not to report activities of insurgency again anymore. I want to ask you over there outside Nigeria, how do you feel about it? That media are passing the hardest time of their inception in Nigeria. Since inception of media, Buhari regime is the worst ever regime. When you talk about journalism and its professionalism, you understand? The professionalism in this work, in this expertise, is you tell people what is happening. Don't hide it from anybody. If 20 people were killed, tell the whole world it is 20 people. If it is 7 people, tell them. If it is Boko Haram that killed them, tell them. Don't tell people that it is IPOB. Don't tell people that it is Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho and the IPOB, they are protecting the Yoruba nation and the Igbo nation. But Buhari doesn't want the media to report anymore. Let me tell you, this has served as a deterrent to us. When we want to make our choices the next time, we should know who to choose. We make the right choice. We don't make choices because you are from my tribe. We don't make choices because you are from Yoruba race or from Igbo race or from our Hausa race. Let us choose the right quality. When Buhari came in 2015, Obasanjo came out, Wole Soyinka came out, Olufalaina, all of them, Femi Falana, they were there telling us it is Buhari. It is Buhari. It was Buhari. Look at what's going on. No, Nyinola is talking from his anus. Obasanjo did not. Why should Oyinla come out and make this kind of statement? Obasanjo came out on the glaring set and tore his membership of PDP card and did what? Sold out Jonathan. He sold out Jonathan and bought in Buhari. Why? What is Oyinla saying? I was not a small boy in 2015. I was not a small boy in 2014. I was a very, very mature person in 2015. Oyinla is talking from his anus. Chuku, let me tell you, they are trying to suppress us indefinitely, interminably. Endless suppression of Nigerian citizens, endless suppression of the Yoruba race by the Fulani pastoralists, endless marginalization and suppression of Igbo race by Buhari and his Fulani kinsmen. They cannot stop the truth from prevailing over falsehood, over dishonest and immodesty. See, indecency and the hypocrisy of Buhari regime is so what's glaring. I think you understand. With clarity, we are seeing it. Nothing is hidden about it. Nobody in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, could come out and tell me that Buhari is not bad. Man, Buhari is bad. Buhari is more than bad. So, Oyinla is saying, from his own point of view, from his anus, from his anal point of view.
Is that not hate speech?
No, it's not hate speech. No. It's not hate speech.
What is hate speech?
No. The hate speech is when you see the truth, you go round about. You go round about it, the truth. You don't hit the truth on the head, the nail on the head with hammer. That is hate speech. When you say the truth, excuse me, Fulani herdsmen are killing and maiming since 2017. It is not hate speech. Menta has been backing and protecting Fulani herdsmen terrorism. It is not hate speech. Buhari has been funding Fulani herdsmen terrorists across Nigeria. It is not hate speech. It is an open truth. I can defend it if you take me to ICC. Hate speech is that IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, are doing the right thing. You tag them, you proscribe them, terrorist organization. It is a hate speech. It is a speech against justice. It is an injustice against Igbo man. Because it is untrue. That is hate speech. When you say the truth, it is not hate speech. Sheikh Gumi has been negotiating with bandits, collecting money, siphoning money from Federal Republic of Nigeria to pay armed robbers, kidnappers. It is hate speech. It is inhumanity of man against man. It is inhumane. to give amnesty to armed robbers, armed bandits that have been killing people in Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, Niger State, and even Abuja. Army General was shot 4 days ago, together with his brother, his driver, sorry. They abducted his sister. Such is injustice. Such is a glaring injustice. So, why could we go and give them amnesty? Why could they allow such people and pay them money? Did IPOB kill anybody? Nigerian soldier and police went to Southeast killing IPOB members. That is injustice, and IPOB members are trying to defend themselves. Such is hate speech. Yeah, you are trying to maim, you are trying to suppress, you are trying to oppress the Igbo race. Such is injustice. It is a man inhumanity against man. Let us define it here now. If I do wrong, you tell me that I did wrong. It is not hate speech, it is not wrong. It is not injustice. You are trying to correct me, you are trying to put everything in order. Okay, sorry, we have a break in our transmission, so we are back again. Let me tell you, Christian, let me tell you, hate speech. If I see, I've been telling you, if anybody is behaving like an animal, and I call you to order, stop behaving, being animalistic, stop behaving, stop being monstrous or bestial. I tell you, I did not commit any hate speech. If I see any man whose insanity has gone down and he starts killing and oppressing people on the street of Lagos or anywhere in Nigeria, I call it to order. Stop being mad. I have not committed an offense because I'm trying to correct anomalies in that person. So this hate speech of a thing, I'm telling you that a group of animals who call themselves legislators, they don't know what they are doing in the house over there. They keep on committing inhumanity of man against man in Nigeria. We are calling them to order. It's not hate speech. Nobody has committed hate speech against Fulani insurgency, herdsmen insurgency, Boko Haram insurgency and their Saru, even bandits, because truly they are the terrorists in question. ISWAP, they have aligned themselves together now to come out with one single name. Islamic terrorists of West Africa.
The federal government is saying that any speech that is causing division, anything that is causing division in the country is hate speech.
Thank you so much. Federal government started it in the first place. Menti Allah chairman came out to tell the whole Nigeria that they are the #1 tribe in Nigeria. They have right over lands in the south, over lands in the north, over lands in southwest. What hate speech is bigger than that or is smaller than that? That is #1 hate speech. Yes, you are grabbing Yoruba land, you are grazing Igbo land by force, you are grazing Midwest by force, you are grazing Southside by force. What hate speech is worse than that? What hatred is one that worse than the fact that you are telling every Nigerian that our land belongs to you, even Atlantic Ocean, while you are from Sahara Desert, Southern Sahara.
They call that hate speech.
Sahel Africa, Sahel countries. They call it hate speech because they are not educated. Education is when you are sound in the mind. Mentally you are sound. Physically you are sound. That is education. An illiterate that has not passed GCE, that has not passed ordinary first school living certificate cannot teach me the meaning of hate speech. Even in the court of law, I can defend it. When I see a bird that quacks and walks like dog, I call it a dog. So I'm not making mistake. When I see somebody that is falling into mistake and is at the same time admiring mistake, what do you call a person? Such a person is a fool. You know the meaning of hate speech. You see a black man in America, you insult him, he call me a black monkey, it's a hate speech. Sakam means penalty in Britain, they are sending him back to Nigeria, it's a hate speech. Do you know that? Yes. An Igbo man is doing his business all over the country, you attack him a terrorist, is a hate speech. Fulani man is killing Nigerians across the country, scaring farmers, beheading them, telling them that the owner of the land, Fulani man is a terrorist. Boko Haram has been killing and maiming since 2015, 16, 19. Till date, they are terrorists. Igbo man is not a terrorist. Okay. Sunday Igbo is not a terrorist.
Okay.
Amoteku in the southwestern Nigeria, they are not terrorists. IPOB are agitating for the right of Igbo man. Rightful existence of Igbo man in the southeastern Nigeria, they are not terrorists. The Israeli, they have gone back to southeast to claim their land with an act of Torah. They are not terrorists.
They have arrested them.
They have arrested them because we are running a regime of illiteracy. A regime of people that has rejected Western education, Western civilization. They reject it. Still, they admire phone. Still, they watch television. Where does television come from? Is it not from Western civilization? The Igbo man is entangled and so much engrossed in his business activities, entrepreneurship. You are calling Igbo man a terrorist. Buhari is a terrorist. Malam is a terrorist. Alpha is a terrorist. Fulani herdsmen are terrorists. Gumi Cheik is a terrorist. Islamic ideology, we refuse you in the name of Jesus. We can never embrace Islamic ideology in Igbo society, in Igbo clans. In the gathering of Igbo men, we embrace Christianity. That's what we stand for. Nobody can install. Are you listening to me? Nobody can impose his own ideology, religious ideology on me, on Igbo man. We have our own right from our forefathers. We are all Christians. Okay. We believe in God. We believe in God of Abiyama, God of Abraham. Okay. There is nothing like hate speech in Nigeria. People that cause hate speech, people that speak it out from their mouth, the word of their mouth, are the Fulani people.
Okay.
Meti Allah, they have caused hate speech more than anybody in Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you very much.
By proscribing IPOB, terrorist organization, Federal Republic of Nigeria under Buhari has caused the worst hate speech in the history of the world. You call a Christian a man that minds how he runs his family day and night by indulging into his legal business every day. You attack him a terrorist. You have committed the worst hate speech ever in the world history against Igbo man, against Yoruba man. I rest my peace.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael, a wonderful man.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
We are still in the morning terrain. Good morning, esteemed viewers. So what is new?
I want to ask you, what do you understand by hate speech? Because it seems like the government, they see their citizens as people who spew hate speech. So what do you understand as a person by hate speech?
As a person, by hate speech, well, I think I have to. The last time I read dictionary was Michael West dictionary. That should be in 1990, 92, 93. And I haven't come across hate speech, the word hate speech. Probably the next time I read was encyclopedia, and I never took time to go through that because it is not my area of interest. But whatever the people that coin out such words, they should better tell us what they meant by hate speech.
I put it to you that hate speech is your statement or whatever you say that is causing division, it's causing tension in the society.
In the society, what Jesus even said as a follower of Christ, Jesus said, I have come to put enmity between father and mother, using the instrumentality of truth. So if by saying the truth you mean I'm speaking hate speech, then you can go and hang yourself. The truth must be told irrespective of whosoever may feel aggrieved or whosoever may be offended. We are here to say the truth. And of course, the only truth is the only thing that can set us free. We have been trapped in this psychological bondage. You see, but few of us, of course, my likes and wouldn't want to be part of this victim. You see, and we must stand out to continue to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, because we have taken an oath of allegiance not to humanity, not to anybody, but to Chukwuokike Abịama, to stand on the truth. And as my name goes, Ejogu, equity. And that is just what I'm saying. We stand for equity, and if they are just, it is dead on arrival. So they are the ones, when you deprive people of their legitimate rights of expression, it is more heinous crime than what they intended to sell, the idea they intended to sell to the public. You see, when you embezzle money to build roads, you diverted it to private pockets, and you didn't build hospitals. Children are dying on daily basis. We have child mortality rate is at increase, and the people, there are no facilities. Try to visit one of the general hospitals. You will see for yourself what is happening. You can see people with different health challenge, ailments, without having anywhere to stay. They will just be left at the mercy of the sun. There are no facilities to take them. And if somebody stands to speak against that and you call him hate speech, the person has lost its human consciousness.
We will stop reporting terrorist attacks. Media chiefs, dear NBC, because NBC has said that media houses, TV, radio stations should not report details of terrorist attacks. It undermines the activities of the security agencies in Nigeria. What's your take on that?
Should not report details. Why? This is in a bid to hide, to conceal the truth, to conceal what
the level of devastation, the heinous crime being committed within the Nigerian territory. Why should you clamp down on media, who serves as the eyes of the people and the eyes of the world to see? You see, this that have been deliberate attempt to clamp down not just on individuals but on the media, which of course will never see the light of the day. People will continue to speak. That's why most of the medias and national dailies are underreporting the situational reports or developments of what is happening. So we cannot give in to such threats. Because even right from the Garden of Eden, even God himself never denied us that right of expression. God, the internal creator. When, of course, Adam, you understood the story. When Adam contravened the position that was the let them rule in the Garden of Eden, God called Adam. He gave him the right of expression. God allowed him, he gave him the opportunity for fair hearing. Adam, what have you done? He said, God, I heard your voice and went into hiding. He even gave Eve, even the serpent, the opportunity to express himself. So why should the useless government we have in Nigeria deny us of such right? It is a natural right and privilege endowed by God. God told him, Adam had to express himself before God would establish the justice. So there can never be a society that may want to move forward if they don't allow people to freely express themselves. Maybe you are trying to turn us to an Islamic state that is not that does not give room to questioning and reasoning. It's only what they perceived, whatever Allah said to you or the Imam, that is what you believe. It's not subject to questioning or reasoning. That's why we are backward when you have such people within the corridor of power who might not give in or room for criticism and reasoning and questioning. That's what we have. It is death on arrival, and as far as humanity is concerned, it is an aberration, is a total deviation from the truth. So any society that we want to move forward, that we want to attract development, must allow people to express themselves, because it is in the bid of in doing this you can understand how your policies are either affecting the people positively or negatively, and you can give room to adjustment, but not in this contraction called Nigeria.
The bill has been passed by the House that INEC will be the one to determine which area is feasible to transmit election results electronically.
I don't totally agree with such position. Why? Because they have infiltrated the INEC. Who are the ones that appointed the INEC boss? The same people. The Nigerian Communication Commission is headed by the supposed terrorist man, or somebody that is a sympathizer to terrorism. So how do you think that there will be fairness? How do you think the outcome of the electioneering process can be trusted? I told you that these people have rigged the election. If, let me grant them the benefit of doubt that Nigeria might still remain by 2023, which is not feasible by the current happenings. If that happens, then it means they have deepened or worsened the level of rottenness, decay in our electioneering process. Why? Because they own the INEC. You can understand the 2015, the person they called a professor. You see, it's only in Nigeria that an animal you can assign professorial this thing to animals. I was following the computation, and there are gross mistakes in the electoral in the compilation, reconciliation of the this man still went on and adopted it and announced it. There are gross miscalculations which an elementary science student can fix in. You see, and he went on to announce the election, the outcome of the election, in favor of their supposed favored candidate. With such, you cannot build a system that can be trusted, a system that can foster unity and progress. Because when a particular section felt marginalized, when the felt being cheated, when there is no fairness and a system that is open to all to see, you can never win the confidence of the people. So you are by that destroying the fabric of our nationality, which of course has been fast eroded, especially under this dispensation. So it can no longer hold. The best thing that can happen to Nigeria, which I know is a smaller problem, is the disintegration of the Nigerian state. We rather accept the smaller problem than diving in or living it in deception before the greater problem engulf and swallow every one of us. So the greater problem, and which is very inevitable and imminent, is the continuity of the Nigerian states as an entity. If we continue, it is a monumental disaster buying time to happen. It is definite, it is imminent and irreversible. So the only way we can buy into the smaller problem, which will be, of course, appreciated by everyone, every ethnic nationality, is to your tent, O Israel. Let the Yoruba take to their own roots. Let the Arewa or whatever they decide they may want to coin out, go to their way. Let the Igbo man rest their own side. I mean the Biafrans. That is the only smaller problem. Apart from that, and that is the only panacea, that is the only antidote, that is the only remedy left for the Nigerian state. The disintegration of the Nigerian state. Of course, that may come by referendum as a much smaller problem. But if the otherwise happens, the fact remains that Nigeria will disintegrate, but might be in a more catastrophic dimension, which of course will not be in the interests of anyone. But the truth remains that Nigeria is gone. Of course, the blessed Chinua Achebe of the blessed memory made this position that there is a country. And that country is what we are expecting. That country, of course, as Abraham rightly said, we are looking for a city whose builder and maker is God. A city where the life of her own citizens will be protected, where the value will be placed on human life and dignity. Where we can see graduates roll out and have, of course, where to be absorbed and be gainfully employed. Not a society that breeds intolerance, that breeds disunity, that breeds and give room for all level of manners of atrocity and heinous crimes being abetted and supported or sponsored by its state itself or the instrument of the state. It can never be allowed. It is unacceptable anywhere in the world. We cannot move forward with this mentality and ideology. Born to rule. They are still talking about completing their 14 years tenure. Who grant them such opportunity? They can no longer trust the South with their destiny or entrust the South with their future. Likewise, the South at this time have risen up to the occasion.
Okay,
and my only hope is that Biafra either comes by peace or by war.
Okay.
Of course, the war which we have already won, the psychological war. What I mean by war is not the exchange of bullets, but if that becomes inevitable, nobody will run from the reality.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. We want to reiterate that whatever is being said on this platform does not represent the opinion and the position of Flip TV. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. We won't stop reporting terrorist attacks. Media thieves tell their embassy, that is from the Punch. Newspaper reporting this morning that media chiefs are saying that they won't stop reporting terrorist attacks. Whatever report is from the newspaper, whatever reports we have, we get it from the newspaper. We have the Tribune that also says that massive killings ongoing in Kaduna State. So the war between NBC and the media chiefs is still ongoing. Let's see what is the outcome of that war. I'm Christian Chukwu, and I also want to ask this question. If you are a part of the live chat, I just want you to give us your definition of hate speech. Till we meet on Monday, my name is Christian Chukwu. Thanks to the man behind the camera, Mr. Bori, and also a big thank you to all of us, all of you that have been watching, that have been patient despite the technical issues. Bye for now, till Monday, till we meet by the grace of the Lord. Thank you.